Alright, so what I'm making tonight is chicken tetrazzini. Right now I have some chicken thighs that are boiling inside of a pot. They're ready. They've been boiling for about an hour and a half, so you can see where it's already broken up and I don't have to do any cutting and shredding. So what I did was got some chicken thighs, I cleaned them, I put them in the pot, let them boil, and I put in here was Cajun seasoning, some parsley, some poultry, and some seasoning salt. That's about it, and it makes its own chicken broth. So I have separated my chicken and my chicken broth. Alright, so I have my thin spaghetti inside the pot boiling. I put a little bit of salt and a little bit of butter. Over here inside my saute pan, I have olive oil and I have some onions and some garlic. And what I'm doing is I'm going to let the onions brown and let the garlic cook down. Alright, so now that the onions look really good and they're nice and sauteed, I'm going to add some milk. I'm going to add some heavy whipping cream. About that much. I'm going to add some white wine, which this stuff is pretty good. Now I'm going to add the chicken broth. And all of it that was left in there, which is some pieces of chicken. So now I would just let this simmer for about maybe 10 minutes. Alright, sauce is just about ready. Alright, so I have my crock pot ready to go because I'm going to reheat it in the morning, and I also have my favorite baking dish, and what I did was I put a little butter at the very bottom of that dish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stick of Velveeta, I'm going to cut it up into square pieces, and I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it in the bottom of my crock pot, and I'm going to put it in the bottom of my baking dish. Okay, so you can see where I've already started to pour some of my sauce in the bottom of my crock pot. I've just been getting a ladle and just pouring it. That looks just about right. You take your noodles that you cooked and you just pour it in there. You can pour as much as you want. And then you're going to do the chicken and you're going to repeat this layer. Okay, so now I'm going to get some of the chicken. And I like doing it separate because now you can put just as much as chicken as you want in between your tetrazzini. So here they are when they're finished being layered. What I did was I sprinkled a little breadcrumbs over the top, and so I'm going to do the same on the other one. I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to the top, and the same for this one. And since this one I will be reheating in the morning, I'm going to go ahead and put the top on here. And for this one, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the oven. Alright, so this is my finished chicken tetrazzini. I just took it out of the oven and you can see where the top part has a nice crunchy crust. And when you break into it, you have your melted Velveeta cheese. You have all of that flavor, that homemade flavor, your pasta, your chicken. And with the pasta and the crust, it's just the perfect consistency. So Chef Nicole, tuning out.